writing it.
Why do people want to fuck with Shoka?
Yep.
Twi'leks were always the hottest, right? Something about those fucking head tentacles.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you couldn't help it. Oh, don't oh geez me. You knew you felt it too. How could you not? I don't know what it was.
I keep saying
Said or not, we all were thinking the same thing. Something about those fucking head tentacles.
Previously
right,
last week on Cock Die, the investigators met a violinist in the Stumbling Tiger Bar by the name of Serena, and after drinking some fancy Japanese whiskey, you all found your land legs again and ventured into Shanghai. Burp. Hopefully Serena shows up in a moment.
Burpity burped. Yeah, she had a little bit too much of that whiskey. Almost feels familiar.
Right, that's character consistency. I like that.
Yes, it's weird not to be dragging one of our companions around on a little litter the whole time.
It's the shark eyes following you. You're just completely blacked out. You set out and made your way to the abode of one Rudolph Carter, but were disappointed to find a seemingly empty apartment until, poking his head out the window, Frank found himself face to face with two men hanging off the building's facade. Asking them politely back inside with your guns, you saw looking a little rough but unmistakable Roger Carlyle and Jack Brady, now standing before you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as you questioned them in their small Shanghai apartment.
I kind of forgot. We found the guy, didn't we? Mission accomplished.
Found the guy.
He's here.
Game over.
It's right here. It's
we
over.
did it. We
did
won. Let's go back
We
home.
did it. We did it.
Yeah,
Not
Jackson.
Sato. We did it.
Elias can rest easy. We found the guys. No. All right. Yeah.
Jack died and gave us his will to go find out what happened to the expedition.
Yeah, so Mr. Carlyle, exactly what are you doing on this window? Shouldn't you be dead in Africa?
Well, you understand that my rumors of my demise were greatly exaggerated. I'm happy to say.
Well, this is news to me in the world. Exactly why are you hiding out here in China, then?
Well, not all the rumors about my demise were completely unfounded, you see. I had some people looking for me after the exploits of the expedition, and, well, I figured it'd be best that they didn't find me. I do look at this guy, and he has a very nervous and fidgety demeanor. He's rubbing his hands together, kind of twiddling his thumbs, occasionally brushing or running his fingers through his hair.
Can I just call?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll up a psychology check.
Loaded.
Of course, I guys always have you on the wrong map. I think you got you guys on the right map. I was on the wrong map.
I should probably get on the map to begin with.
El Mabe, there will be combat tonight, so at some point in the next hour, please get on. Okay, 27. You would be able to tell with that roll that this man is quite crazy. Insane. Batshit.
Bruh.
Well, that's not going to be particularly helpful then.
Definitely not. No.
Carlyle, Elias was looking into your death. I think you know of Elias, correct?
Yes, I met the gentleman. He came here to Shanghai. We had the pleasure of speaking.
Yes. Well, he was under the impression that yes, you were alive. Moreover, that there was some nefarious going on. So we're gonna need to know everything that you did there in Africa. Post haste, sir.
Well, I'd be happy to explain everything. I have you know that Jackson was a friend of mine, and I was quite disturbed to read of his passing as a violent end there in New York. terribly sorry. Seems like the people that have been chasing me finally caught up with him, and it's sad to say that these people mean business, and surprised that you would be able to look in and be willing to look into this matter, seeing how obviously vicious the enemies of Jackson have been.
Well, they're not the only vicious ones.
Hey, boss, I don't know if we should be talking to these folk. We don't even know who they are, or if in fact they did work with Jackson. You guys look over and see a boulder of a man, one of my favorite descriptions.
Nice.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro uses boulder of a man every single description of a guy he thinks is like super American and like salt of the earth. 6'6", boulder of a man. Now, I hate Ben Shapiro, but I do love a boulder of a man.
But I do love boulders.
The boulders are great. Now, yeah, Jackson is, you look at the man, tanned, well-rounded shoulders, cracks his knuckles. Apparently, he has earned the nickname Jack Brass Brady for no small matter. He is a buff gentleman.
Good for him.
Now, hold on, Roger. I don't know if these people are 100% trustworthy. Don't go spilling the beans about your whole life just yet. Now, you look here. How do you guys just come into this apartment, guns waving around, demanding answers? How do we know we can trust you? Sure, you say you knew Jackson, but, I mean, hell, a lot of people knew Elias. He's a famous author. How do we know you were actually in communication with him?
Do we have any letters from him?
Yeah, that's the question.
I'll say you take you take the moment and go ahead and pulling out the paperwork, the will of Jackson Elias, mentioning each one of you by name, the different letters and correspondence you received from New York, detailing the distribution of his estate. You see that Roger is going over these notes with a mixture of intense focus and then immediately losing interest, while Jack just fastidiously and calmly, methodically goes through the notes and sees that you guys are indeed who you say you are. All right, apologize. I was a little too hasty. You gotta admit, though, your entrance in here was hasty in itself. All the same, I apologize, and I recognize your good standing. Jack. Yes, Roger. Yeah, what is it? Jack, tell him. Gotta go get Miss Choi. Tell him about Miss Choi. She's gonna die.
What?
Now, hold on, Roger. We don't know that she's necessarily been captured by Ho. Come on now. She might just be back in... No, I'm telling you, she's been captured and she's there right now being tortured by the mad son of a bitch. And if we don't get there right now, she'll be dead and your girl will be gone forever. Are you willing to live with that? Well, don't think that, no. Look, I'm gonna make a drink. All right, this guy, does anyone want anything? This guy's getting on my case like usual here. God damn it, Roger. But yeah, Jack's gonna go over to the cabinet, pull out a dusty bottle of whiskey, and go and pour himself a drink.
Does it look like good whiskey?
No.
Never mind.
Look, okay, Jack, he's embarrassed, all right? He was seeing one of the girls at the local flower girls, and he developed some emotions for her. I warned him that if he kept seeing the girl that, well, in any case, that, well, look, I think that it's important that we go and grab her. If she is, in fact, in trouble, we can't just leave her hanging. She's in trouble because of her association with us, Roger. She was trying to protect us from Ho. Yeah, well, that was her mistake. She shouldn't have been so eager to help. And now look at her. She's probably been okay, hold on. Just calm down. Take a breath. Look, all right. Are you guys willing to help us? I am not able to go into Ho's mansion in the French concession myself. Don't really think they'd have a bit of a reputation, but I'm sure with the rest of you, they'd let us in there, and we might be able to save her before she's permanently, killed.
You're asking a lot of people you just tried to run away from.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Carlyle, are you still attached, I guess, to your funds? Because certainly for the right price, we'd be more than happy to help you. But otherwise, as far as I'm concerned, we had one job. That was to find out what happened to the Carlyle expedition. I can't think of any reason why we couldn't convince you to tell us what happened to the Carlyle expedition. We're done. I don't see any need for us to help you in any other way, unless, of course, you
My good man, I'll have you know that I am quite wealthy. I've been to my estates in New York. I'm sure that you've seen my sister Erica managing our estates. She's quite capable. I'm sure you that once I return to New York, triumphantly, I'll be able to have access to the family funds and the estate and compensate you appropriately. Now, Amber, you see that he is raving mad. If he did, in fact, return to New York, it's an open question of whether or not he would be able to resume control over the estate, as Erica would most likely fight him over this, as she was much more competent.
Well, I mean, I don't trust him in the slightest.
You must. Look, okay, how about this? You are still looking for information about the expedition that I put together. Now look, I'll tell you everything about it. I'll tell you about Mweru. I'll tell you about the plans of the... You might not believe me, but look, I'll tell you, and all you have to do is just help us for like 5 minutes and help us get Miss Cho back. And look, I can't just let her die. Look at Jack. He's falling apart. I'm actually fine. She's just a prostitute. Look at him. He's totally losing it.
Is he losing?
I'll say no psychology check required. You look over at Jack, and the bodyguard is not ruffled at all. He is not disturbed. Well, look, I agree that we shouldn't just let her out to dry. She was trying to help us. On the other hand, it's not worth sticking our necks out for her.
Is it visible to all of us that he's crazy, or just to Dr. Van?
Yeah, he says he has lots of money. I'm ready for that. Let's go get all that money.
I don't know. The way he speaks should be a dead giveaway.
That he has lots of money.
That he's crazy.
Speaks like a rich person.
Crazy
Yeah, they're all
rich.
crazy.
As far as we're concerned.
Crazy like a fox.
Crazy like he's gonna buy us some stuff.
Yeah, I would go for some cash. Let's do that.
Mad money.
Oh, God.
Ugh, good.
I'm fine with getting paid lots of money. Are you telling me this man is not going to pay us lots of money? I was under the impression he could pay us lots of money. He seems like a very wealthy man.
I'm telling you exactly. He's not going to pay you lots of money because he does not have lots.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I'm wealthy.
Are you super sure?
You must have read about me in the society section. I'll have you know I'm quite the thing. I'm quite to do in the...
Brain's going to put his hand up at the man to stop him from talking and be like, I've met your sister and she's not the one to play with, I suppose. She's not going to give you back any of the wealth that you think you're going to receive.
But, my dear sister, you can't be serious. You would never betray me like, actually, oh dear. Yeah, actually that
What
is.
happened?
Hey, Dr. Who, welcome.
Serena, you've woken up.
Sorry, I was stuck on doing some graphic design in real life. Okay, let's go. What's happening? Fill me in.
Serena, you wake out of a bit of a drunken stupor. The evening martini, that highball might have got to you a little bit. And you see in front of you, you guys are in a small apartment interrogating two men that you recognize as Roger Carlyle and Jack Brady.
Oh, wait.
Hi.
Yes, Mr. Carlyle's apparently still alive.
Why? Oh, well, congrats
know.
on being alive.
Can
Thank
I
you.
ask Carlyle what languages he knows?
Well, sure. I know a couple of languages. I know English.
Is that it?
You know Japanese? You know Korean? You know sign language?
I mean, I've picked up a little bit of Cantonese, but you know, as long as we're staying here. But English.
Do you know any lost languages?
I do not know it. What's lost language?
Ah, fuck. You're useless. You know that?
I know. My parents
Wow.
told me the same thing.
Yeah, it's not super nice.
Well,
but
it's
it's also not necessarily untrue.
Yeah, these guys are being a little bit kind.
If you don't care about this hooker, then we're not going after the hooker. There's no reason for that.
We went after
Well,
her.
I saying you're being kind. I didn't say you're being mean.
Oh, look, we can't just let her die. It's not right.
Who are we letting die? Sorry, I wasn't really paying
Miss
attention.
Choi. It's Jack's girlfriend. We simply must save her. And I
Not Jack's
refuse
girlfriend.
to cooperate any
Jack
further.
doesn't seem to care. How about you tell us the truth?
Jack's
Frank's gonna
girlfriend?
try to, I don't know, convince
Who's,
him.
who's,
Maybe,
who's Jack's name?
Was that Doctor Who?
I said, who's Jack again?
Jack
Brady.
Brady, the bodyguard of Roger Carlyle.
Jack's a boulder of a man, and apparently he did it with a hooker, and now that hooker's in trouble. Carlyle seems to think that we should do something about it. Mr. Carlyle, let me be very kind to you here. You tell us everything that we need to know about your expedition, and if you tell us enough information, I promise that the four of us will happily go and save this woman. But first, you need to tell us this information just in case. Any of it could be helpful in our, efforts.
Of course, your investigation.
Frank
Oh,
kind
wow.
of like strokes his beard.
Is
Gives
that a
him, I don't
hard
know, the
success?
wiggly eyes.
When
Nah.
did you become so charming?
When I needed to right now for this insane man to give me his money.
No, I want to charm.
Whisper.
Give me a second.
He
Wow.
relaxes. You see his shoulders visibly lower about 2 inches, and he says,
But first, I swear to God, you spill those fucking beans.
"Oh, yeah. Okay. What is it you'd like to know?"
Everything. What do we want to
Damn.
know?
All right, I'll tell you. We initially set out for Egypt. 1919, everything was going great, and Mweru was showing us exactly all the hidden spots in the pyramid that had never been discovered before. We delved deep below the pyramids into chambers that had never seen, tasted air for thousands of years, and
Isn't that bad for you? Isn't there like mold in something? That you
there were
shouldn't
some
breathe
weird
in?
smells. There was a lot of dangerous stale air, but that wasn't the most dangerous thing. We went too low, and we found the great chamber of Nyarlathotep, who appeared for us and took all of us, each member of the Carlyle expedition, my expedition, back in time thousands of years. There we spent years and years watching over the majesty.
I put my hand over his mouth for a second. I was like, "Is this guy for real? He sounds nuts. This not. You can't go back in time. For one thing, you guys were definitely went crazy from the mode that you've been breathing in. Psychoactive drugs.
Jack
Sheesh.
takes a step forward to you. Well, little lady, I did see that his method of conveying the information, his demeanor is a little bit off kilter, sure, but I remember seeing the same thing. We saw a kingdom built out of corpses and just endless trails stretching out to the horizon
I think you need a therapist, but okay.
of dead bodies, you know, and I don't understand how it happened, but we did travel back and then returned with some crazy harebrained scheme. The other members wouldn't tell me exactly what was going on or what the details were, but Aubrey
Okay.
and a couple of the other members set out for different members or different parts of the globe. Aubrey went to Australia, and Mweru went to Kenya, and they all started working on their parts to bring to fruition what they called the Great Plan.
Tell us more
Why
about this
don't
great
you-
plan.
Why don't you know about the Great Plan? If everyone else knew, and everybody shared the same vision.
We all traveled back in the same part, but I'm not sure if that the same level of trust was given to me as the rest of the principal members, and it always seemed like I was being kept off to the side in any case. And maybe this distrust or my general lack of understanding has protected me somewhat from the ravages of madness that have so terribly affected my employ here.
Hmm.
And you do look Jack up and down, and this strong man may be well endowed in brawn, but looking at his concave skull, he might not be the smartest guy.
Can I do a psychology check and look him over if he's like just lying to me, or maybe he's just like actually know if he's like telling the truth or something? Because my character is still baby and does not know about the cults, so I honestly don't. believe him.
I like this. An initiate, not familiar and uninitiated in the Cthulhu mythos. Skeptical, unbroken. Go ahead and roll a psychology check.
Yep, don't believe his ass. He's lying. He's a liar. He's insane. There you go. He's insane.
Well, it's
That's
not the
ironic.
first time.
He actually apparently is insane.
Jack is quite sane. The only
Oh,
person.
right.
You're
dummy.
right. No. You're right in that Roger Carlyle is quite crazy and is displaying physical signs of being mad. Jack Brass Brady, however, because he's a dum-dum, he's a respectable smooth brain. He is not affected as much as his boss there. What was I gonna say?
All right. That's weird. Well,
Now I
all
remember.
right, sir.
Turning to you, Serena, Jack will he's not flexing, but he puts a hand on your shoulder and makes you feel his weight. He's at least about 200 plus pounds, and you are a small woman, and for a moment you feel very small. And he says, look, I'm reluctant.
Before he does this.
I'm reluctant
Okay.
to try and express this story. You're not the first person to call me mad for relaying the details of this. This is why we try and keep it hush and mum. But
Hush and mum all at the same time.
mum to hush.
Mum to hush.
I'll tell you that I am not a degenerate, and I have my code. We can't allow Miss Chore to die just for fucking me.
Yeah, I mean, put like that, disgusting, kind of gross, a little crude.
Can I?
But you're right.
Can I pick up his hand to show him that he's not as strong as he thinks, and place it to the side? Like, I will try to help you.
Strength
Don't
check.
get me wrong. I did, right there.
Thank you. D1000.
Wow. Damn.
He lets you push his hand off you, but it takes a second to move.
Why does this woman have so much strength? Jesus.
That's why he's a bodyguard.
No, I mean Serena.
Oh, she's it's a homebrew character, right? My
From all the violinin, everyone knows it's a very physical sport. That
Seriously.
giant violin.
The violin's made out of lead.
Yeah.
It's the acoustics of lead makes it sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we also tend to use our violin as a bow with the. All right, but for us, fine. Where is she right now? Do you know where she's at? Your hooker friend?
Yeah, she's over at Ho Fang's mansion, I suspect.
Wait, Dan's mansion?
I was hoping.
It's like a lot of hoes go there, or
The name is H.O.
Yes.
Ho Fang.
Ho Fang. So it's Ho Fang a hoe?
Ho
Or you think of-
dang.
Ho She.
Okay.
Hodor.
Fine, let's
Hodor.
go Ho Fang. And alright. And why, like, for real though, why target her if she's just someone you have sex with?
I got my code and I live by it. I hope you find one and some morals, stumble upon them, and maybe pick them up and maybe live your life by a code at some point in your life.
I have a code.
So wait, his code is that other people should go and rescue her?
That's not
Pretty
what I
much.
said. I mean to save this girl, and I don't think I could do it alone. You all want some information out of us. This is a mutually beneficial relationship we've established.
All right.
Alright, it's fine. Let's just go. Come on. Onwards!
Ho Fang Ho! Wait, what's the Silver Rider's, what's the Pale Rider's horse name? Ho Silver! Ho!
Thunder! Ah!
Ho!
Oh god, that was horrifyingly painful to my ears. Thank you.
The Thundercat, baby.
I know. I'm just saying the yowling was painful to my ear.
You're welcome. Glad I could help.
I much appreciate it. Thank you.
You guys step out into the street of Shanghai and see the sun has gone down and the air is sticky and humid as you guys pick your way through the streets. Still pretty busy.
Can I do a spot hidden check to make sure we're not being followed?
Yes. It's not going to be easy. You see people following you.
It's not gonna be easy.
You see 4 people following you.
Are you sure? I don't think anyone's followed us.
Looks
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do is use a stealth, and I'm gonna let them walk ahead of me and blend into the crowd, and try to walk behind the people who are following.
Give me a stealth roll. Wow, you're rolling really well. Serena, you slip off into the crowd, picking the perfect moment. You're a phantom within this mass of people. What would you like to do?
I want to put to sleep the people who are following us.
What?
Because of your high spot hidden check, you would see 3, maybe 4, but you're not certain. You saw him glance in your direction, but it could just be a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
You see 4 different people. What would you like to do?
I would like to choke them out with the wire. That's why I rolled it. One at a time. So they don't follow us anymore. And then let them look like they went to sleep, like they're asleep.
I
on the side of the
gotcha.
road.
So this is the full Assassin's Creed. You're pulling people into bales of hay. You're just taking all these stealth kill. It's going to require 4 separate stealth checks.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll the first stealth check. As you try and leap out of the crowd and pull. Okay, that's 1 into a hay bale. You successfully strangle that one to death. Yep, that's another one into a barrel. Splash. Yep, that's another one.
That one's vaporized.
So as you guys move through the city, Serena, your newfound violinist friend, just disappears and then reappears after about 20 minutes.
Somebody put a bell on her.
It's just a faint glisten of sweat, like a baby oil sheen. A little bit of exertion coming from Serena, but you guys make your way through the city unimpeded.
Oh, holy fuck, man. That was the best I have ever rolled in my entire life.
That was a lot of very impressive stealth rolls, man. That is a wall of green. Well done.
Thank you.
Ho lives in the French concession, not far from the old city and beyond the aegis of the relatively efficient International Settlement Police. As mentioned previously, the French gendarmerie is riddled with gang and cult members, and as such, its offices are more likely to turn a blind eye than their associated, the associates in the international settlement. The compound walls are about 13 feet high. Its gate and walls are strong, both topped with spear points, broken glass, and barbed wire to stymie thieves and snoopers. The mansion is built around two courts. The outer court faces the main gate. The house's kitchens, servants' storerooms, etc. are there, while the rest and Ho's rooms are in the inner court, which are more luxurious. The mansion's roofs are peaked red tiles and are slippery and steep. How would you guys like to proceed? At about this time, I'd call it just after midnight in this hot night.
I'm gonna put on some lipstick, like professional, nice gloss. And some very soft.
I think Frank offers his arm up to Serena. You need an escort, ma'am.
I take it.
You can't know what's going on in there.
All right, looking respectable. Arm in hand, you guys walk up to the front door and are met by a doorman. I will need each of you to make... Oh god, it's a giant snake! We're all gonna die!
Ah!
I'm gonna need you guys to make a credit roll. Credit roll.
Oh, that's horrible, guys. Instead of that, I'm gonna just charm the guy and wink at him. You know what? I'll do that and a credit roll. We're all failing this credit.
You're lucky.
I will kind of want to join. I want to join in this failure. Okay, give me a second. Let me join in with you guys. Credit roll. There we go. Oh, never mind.
Nope. I think this is Serena's. We'll meet you outside.
I pick up my violin, my bag. It's like their entourage. As a.
Oh, of course they are. Please go in and take your dirty hobo band members with you.
Thank you, man. I mean, so.
It's not the nicest thing anyone does to us, but all
right. I blow him a kiss as a thank, and I say thank you as I walk in.
You watch the heart-shaped kiss bounce off this guy, land on the floor, and you walk in to an open-air courtyard. And there are, in this courtyard, you see a couple different chairs, some overhangs to provide some shade. Seems like a waiting area. You are seen in by the doorman, and he promptly walks back out, closes the doors, and leaves you all unattended in this small courtyard.
Nice. Is this the courtyard right here? Or islands? What is that?
What are you looking at, huh? What?
Oh, there you go. I got it. Oh, it was too high up. What's with the giant snake, though, bro?
Couldn't figure out what layer that was
on. Your
friend? It's on the map layer. No, I just
We're
found
gonna have to watch out
animated.
for a giant snake now.
Well, you should always be watching out for giant snakes. But no, I found out that animated GIFs in the map actually work, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that's so cute."
Nice. We should have used it for last game. That's
I didn't know that GIFs worked in the map last game. Otherwise, there would have been animated snakes all over the place.
oh sweet. Hey, pull out a cigarette, attach it to my thing, and I point it towards Samuel to ask for him to light it.
Here you go,
Yes.
sir. Breaks off a match
Right
for
there.
you, lights it.
Thank you, Samuel. I take it as smoke. Alright, I'll wait for a valet to come in.
Can I look around?
Of course. What would you like to look at?
I mean, what's around?
Stone walls. Sorry, go for it.
Yes, there are stone walls. You look around and see in this courtyard, it's uniformly barren. There are storerooms, kitchens, servants' quarters, dining rooms, a garage, repair shop, everything you would need to keep a mansion in peak condition.
That's it.
That's it.
From your position here in the courtyard, as you guys wait, that is all you can see just from looking around.
Can I walk further in?
Can I listen to if I hear anybody like moaning and screaming for help with the little voices?
You may make a listen roll. Absolutely. Dr. Bane Ambervius, where would you like to head?
Oh, shit.
Nice.
I know I failed, but
You didn't hear anything, but nice.
What places are there to go?
You see, over to your right, there is a corridor that heads down the middle of the mansion. Seems to connect this front courtyard at the entrance of the house to a rear courtyard, also providing a main passageway or a main hallway for the entire mansion.
thanks.
Oh, is it like accurate to the map?
It is.
Oh, okay.
We are in fact using the correct map, and
What?
you guys
I had no idea
are
we had
on the.
maps.
Yep, yeah, you guys are currently on the correct map. We are firing on all cylinders right now. This is fucking peak
No.
podcasting. Oh yeah.
It look like there's what areas look like they're clearly sectioned off so that guests couldn't wander over there. You want me to roll for spot hidden, or can I just see like a lot of guards congregating by certain doors?
You see no guards looking around, and this is a very pleasant courtyard. There's a couple of stiff benches, all made out of a wonderful wrought iron, but looking around, you do not see a lot of the servants. Currently, because of the time of night, everyone's probably tucked into bed and sleeping for the night. However, you do see, as you look around, one light coming down the hallway.
Okay, can I
Where is my service?
go this way?
Absolutely. Incidentally, the light that you do see coming is from this direction down here to the southwest.
I'm not
Excuse me,
going where there's
southeast.
people.
All right.
Stupid.
Oh, no,
Frank, you should
dumb.
go with her.
Dr. Bane,
Maybe.
is there anyone else?
Shouldn't
That
leave our
Is anyone else
Right, go
seeing Dr. Impervious go and heading after him?
I think Frank would also slink along behind Dr. Bane.
All right.
just Bane.
Bane and Frank, give me stealth checks as you guys slip off before this pale light. This yellow
can I help
glow
them if I
comes.
start playing my violin?
No. Let me
Alright.
fail.
Oh man,
Frank, what's
did
your
fail.
stealth?
Well, it was 20. I'll take the 43, but either way, it's still very much a failure.
All right.
Frank immediately trips over himself and fires his gun into the ceiling.
Serena immediately
Nice.
starts playing her violin to cover it up.
Play a lot louder to deal with that desktop.
Little Horst.
Look at that. I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing. I would like to walk towards this smaller area over here where there's like a bunch on the map. There's a bunch of rooms. I'd like to go and kind of snoop.
As you do so, you see that pale light grow around the corners of that hallway, and as you come around the corner, you find yourself face to face with a 5-foot tiny Asian woman.
Cute.
I don't actually speak Chinese, but Horst might pretend to speak Chinese.
Don't start. Dang it! I just talked right out of it.
That's okay, sir. I speak English. How can I help you?
Do you speak? Oh no, I don't know what I was doing.
You're not doing it? Hold on.
I was looking for a restroom.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll help you right this way, sir. Please. Now, why do you visit the magnanimous House of Ho?
We're here about a
Exact reason.
Easily Wookiee's most problematic accent.
Why does it sound like Eric from South Park?
I don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't sound anything like air coming.
It's funny.
Mm.
Sounds like
It sounds
Eric
more
in
like
this shitty walk.
I'm gonna have to search for this female Asian voice for a
the guy from
second.
She walked there.
Hey, we're gonna shitty walk. Gonna take it up here.
No,
It's fine.
Little Horse, she is leading you down the hallway out to the same direction, actually, where Dr. Ambervius and Mr. Jefferson are going.
Do we
I'll s-
know that she's coming this way?
I'll say that because of the conversation that she's having with Little Horse, you, Dr. Bane, and you, Frank, look back and see this woman about to turn 180 degrees and lead Little Horse to the bathroom, which just happens to be in your direction, when Little Horse, springs another question on her and gets her to turn around and hesitate. I'll need either athletics or acrobatics or the equivalent in this system for you guys to make it through this hallway, or maybe duck into one of these other rooms, but you guys are in this position where you're in a 20-foot hallway and someone is about to turn and see you guys.
Oh
Do
shit.
something like
I
what do
don't
you
know
want- what do you
what
want
would
to
that be? Like a dodge? Would it be dexterity?
Cha!
Can I-
Dexterity would work. Dodge, dexterity, probably.
Can I duck into this room?
I'm trying to
Absolutely.
help them by playing the wrong note, really loud, like boom. So it makes.
Give me a stealth check and dexterity check for you. It'd be a climb. I'd also accept a climb.
Oh, it's a climb to get into this thing?
For you, because you're
It's
not
window,
having
right?
to exert yourself to get into that room, I'm going to need a stealth check because you're kind of just ducking into a room and using.
Ha.
Wow! Oh my god!
I'm getting into this room today.
All right.
The best time we have ever played.
Like a mouse. Yeah, you guys are running some impressive stealth checks. You duck into this room, which is 7.
You know what I'm scared of though? When we finally meet the boss.
Dear, that's that room, is it?
What's that room?
That's not a good room. The impression I'm getting.
What's that room?
What's that room?
That's
You
room.
come
But
into
no
a
one in a
room.
pleasant manner ever.
You come into Zoo.
What's in the box, Wookie? What's in the box?
Hey, hey!
Whoa, what's in the box?
One of
I
my-
fear.
One of my favorite characters is this character Michael Lair does, Injured Dice Clay. He's this guy with Lou Gehrig's disease, and he does all these Injured Dice Clay things. This is really ridiculous. But yeah, okay, so you're in that room. As you close the door, whisper quiet like a mouse on Christmas Eve, You find yourself standing in a room that's completely dark.
Can I use some of the moss in the
Flashlight.
vial?
Ooh. So,
You bring out the vial of moss, and a blue light is cast throughout the room, and you see that this is a library. And connected to the library is a bedroom. As you walk down the shelves of dusty books that smell musty, you see through the shelving some kind of caged room. While the bed and all the luxuries are there, it's dirty, and you can tell that the place is a prison. And in the bed, looking back at you, is a small child.
Ah.
Right, and let's go ahead and cut scene back over to Little Horst. Oh, actually, what was your dexterity? 58 out of 65. Okay, where were you headed, Frank?
I was right behind Bane.
okay.
Are you going to duck into the same room?
Yeah. That was the plan. It was the
Got
closest
it.
door, right?
Yep. Yeah, and you guys find yourselves in this somewhat of a nursery.
Dr. Payne, who the fuck's the girl?
I'm just as clueless as you are. You think I knew what I was doing when I hopped in here?
At this point, Lynn is going to turn back to Little Horst and Serena. Excuse me, ma'am. God damn it, I cannot do a fucking Chinese woman's voice.
Come on, man.
I can't figure it out.
Do it.
Well, I've actually, the Chinese woman I've met in real life moved to Canada. She was a doctor in China, moved to Canada, had a baby, and then came to America. And we worked in like the same office for a couple years. How'd she sound? She just sounded like a nice lady with a thick Chinese accent. God damn it. How did that
And
sound?
do that, nice lady. Oh,
This
yo.
person Wiki's not a very nice lady, is it?
I'm just gonna feel like I'm
Just
gonna
don't
turn into
name the
that
name.
asshole. I'm just falling apart into asshole.
It's fine. You already are. Don't worry.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you please not play the violin? It's pretty late at night.
Bowen.
Oh, wow.
We gotta get out of China. We gotta get out of China before we get canceled.
My apology.
We gotta get the fuck out of this country.
And I move over my I point at my who's here. Is Mr. O in today?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ho is currently not in his house. I'd be happy to take a note or have you schedule an appointment with him in the morning. But for now, I'll see you to your quarters and see to...
Thank you.
Absolutely, of course. See you to your quarters, and then in the morning, over breakfast, we can make arrangements.
Oh, thank you, Wade. Thank you. Do you have room for my entourage? And I point to Little Horace and the other two.
Of course. We can have accommodations for all your guests.
Much obliged.
Uh,
So what is this place known for? Usually, all these mansions have like a background history. You know, I've been to castles and they have told like the kings and queens have lived here and lived there and so forth. Is this place known for anything?
Of course. This mansion was first founded in the Ming Dynasty in 1400.
Okay, and she goes and details some of the more interesting features of the establishment, pointing out some of the foundation and the old brickwork and the masonry, as she leads both of you into some comfortable arrangements. She's going to put Roger and Jack into a double room, and then see each you, Little Horst and Serena, into your own separate rooms.
How many floors are in this mansion?
This
and are
seems
there
to
any
be
windows?
It seems
go
to be
ahead.
traditional paper-walled construction and a single floor.
Is there a window where I'm at, or is it all like a prison and it's all boxed in?
There is a sliding paper window that you can open, and it looks directly out into a giant stone wall. And that's where we're going to leave Serena. That's going to take me a while.
To Serena.
Yeah.
I want to say Selena in the back of my... Selena.
I thought you were gonna say that because of the Asian accent.
Serena. No.
Aurora.
See, Wookiee's more refined than that. Thank you very much.
Definitely not. Frank and Dr. Ambervius, you guys looking around this room in the pale blue light, see the black pupils of this child staring back at you.
Talk to him. You're really fucked up.
Oh my god, it
mean-
can see us? It can see us? It's looking at us?
Kids have eyes. The children
Frank,
have
Frank,
eyes.
Frank sticks his tongue out and makes a silly face at it.
Edit.
No movement.
Frank makes an even sillier face. Their performance. Where the fuck are the skills? This is stupid. I
There is a
love
performance
Cthulhu.
check.
Is there? Are you sure there is? Where the hell would it be?
If I find it first, I get a prize.
Good luck finding it. Not here. Doesn't exist. Not a thing.
There should be a search function for the skills in Call of Cthulhu.
I mean, I like that you could just make as many skills as you want. You almost have to, though. You should almost go through and just replace all the rote skills here with just like 5e actual skills. Because, my god.
A lot of that is the same as 5e. For instance, when you're not making
Electrical repair? What the fuck do I need an electrical repair roll for?
The light.
Navigate. Operate heavy machinery.
We need to operate heavy
The
machines.
forklift drivers that are playing.
Hell yeah.
I guess, let's say charm, right? He's attempting to charm the child with his silly faces.
That
While
makes
he's
sense.
doing that, can I mess around with this desk?
Not very charming. I'm going to use 5 luck, if that's okay with you.
That is. You push it over with 5 luck. And this child slowly pulls the blanket from around their head.
There, little child.
This small
say it like-
girl is going to step off the bed, still wrapped in the blanket, and start following you around.
You just had to go and get something to imprint on you, huh?
Don't feed it.
It's not an animal.
What time is it?
You know,
It's
the
not
active
after that. I could feed it if I want. Frank hands her a cracker.
Oh, God.
American cracker.
She takes the
Just like
cracker,
yourself.
bites out of it, and then spits it up into your face.
Aw. Frank thinks about punching her in the face for a moment.
She smiles
And then,
back up at you with like a mischievous grin.
Louise. How old's this girl? How old does she look like she is?
8. Really young.
8?
Yeah, like too
Not
young.
not young enough to think that spitting up food in someone's face is like cute.
She would be too old for that if she was, well, yeah, you figure her
Like-
behavior is unacceptable.
Mate, can I look at the desk?
Sorry, yes, absolutely. I'm trying to see if there's anything in there.
Little girl, that wasn't very nice. No more crackers for you. You have any money in your bedroom? How do I say that slowly? Do you have any money in your bedroom or valuables?
Yeah, I have valuables here. And she goes over to these assortment of bowls and brings them over to you. You look inside them and you see that they're full of worms and crickets, spider worms, slugs, snails. She starts stuffing these things into her mouth and chewing them.
You seen this, Bane?
Dr.
I am
Bane.
not, because I'm looking through the desk.
He
Bane,
is
this
not.
little demon child, worms and shit.
Nope.
Well,
Dr. Bane's
wait,
busy.
can we be
I'll deal with that.
Hey,
Walking past the 4,000 books written in Chinese and the different scrolls, I need you to make a luck roll as you rifle through this desk.
Is there a trap in here?
Not this room.
No, of course not. There wouldn't be traps in these just.
One
There's
of
a
my
trap in here, isn't it?
one of my favorite traps is in this session.
Ah, fuck.
Careful.
I choose to be careful over. Don't.
Nice luck roll. You find as you peel back the drawer in this library, your hopes are low. You're looking through the library. Just seems like some traditional Chinese works of literature. Some stuff that you've seen or at least are acquainted through with your education at the university. And then you find 6 books inside of this desk.
That's not very. It's a library.
The books you pull out feel a little different from the rest of the other books here. One seems to be coated in some kind of skin. The others equally disturbing. And in the notation of the
I just
module,
realized.
it says, further reading, page 564. What'd you realize, Sarita?
I should have pickpocketed the people that I killed to find out who they were too, but I didn't. Should have pickpocketed them after placing them down.
Do the books have names?
Yes.
I bet they're magic books.
I read the note on this previously. If I remember correctly, and I'll have to double check, of the 6 books that you pick up, one of them is in fact, it's the Necronomicon in Arabic. I believe its name is Azul Bab Eri or something like that.
Oh my god, wait, I need to read this. I need this book.
Yeah, it's, you guys just came up.
Fuck yeah, guys, we just hit the jackpot.
I don't. Whatever. I'll just put 6 books for now. I'll deal with the specifics later.
Thank you. I will post it. I'll take that
I'll
note
put
right
those
now.
in my backpack and go see if the demon spawn that Francis has been babbling on about since I got up here.
Hey, this little girl's eating worms and shit.
It's a child. They eat things they're not supposed to.
Yeah, she's like 8, and she just has a bowl full of worms, and she's mowing down on them.
But if it makes you feel any
Pretend
better.
this is normal shit, because you know it ain't.
Do you want me to psychology her? Do you want me to see if something's wrong? Because you seem very...
Yes, at least. If not, just shoot her right in the head immediately.
Yeah, she's fine. Perfectly normal child.
My dad feeds people to rats.
What?
I don't know if that sounds fine to me. I also rolled psychology. It's slightly better than Bane, who a little distracted.
Wow.
When did you become a psychologist?
I was a cop, thank you very much. I don't know if that
How's
tracks.
that better
I
than
said those words out loud. I don't know. Fuck off.
It doesn't really.
Someone who's trained to be a psychologist and someone who just shoots people randomly. I mean, no, of course.
I
it
don't
comes
shoot them
with
randomly. I shoot them if they're the wrong color. Anyways.
Okay.
Wait, hold
Moving
on. What?
on.
Oh,
Moving
what
on.
just
No.
happened?
No, that's very accurate, actually. Never mind. That's pretty true.
The child.
Who liked the episode of Rick and Morty last night? He controls the police, Morty. You don't fuck with Mr. Nimbus. He controls the police.
I didn't realize Rick and Morty was back here. That's very exciting.
haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet.
Yep,
Episode.
that's goddamn time.
Yeah, dude.
I only got to episode 3. I think. Not episode 3. I mean,
Ooh, I
I've
can't
only
believe
got to
didn't
season
even
3.
touch my radar. It's a beautiful. Love it.
I haven't had it. I might have to look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look at the new seasons.
Well, I don't see why that's relevant, but we're white.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Fucking Zoidberg.
Yeah.
Switching back over to Little Horse and Serena, you guys are seen to your rooms, and after a moment, Lynn sees herself back to her own room, and you watch as the light disappears down the hallway and extinguishes itself. What do you all do?
All right. Sweet. Can I stealthily leave my room and head to the opposite, like to look at every room in here, minus the helpers room, like just like peek in and see who's in which room.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to find the hoe. I said
Which hoe?
The hoe
Oh,
that's
hoe.
not the slut that he likes to fuck.
Ah, all right. Yeah, you start looking around. Give me a stealth check as you peek into each of the servants' quarters, trying to discover the location of Miss Choi, Jack's girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
Like a Naruto ninja, you disappear up into the rafters of the mansion and start running around on the beams up there. You do not see Miss Choi. However, you don't know what she looks like, but you're pretty sure none of these people are her.
Any place that looks like it's off limits?
You start making your way towards the back of the mansion where the servants' quarters end and the more luxurious appointments begin. As you creep through, leaving the more working class appointments, you look behind you as you hear a creak in the floorboards and you see Jack, Brady, and Roger kind of poke up out of their rooms and start scampering off behind you.
Well,
And as you guys...
Hmm? Okay, how did you know? All right, whatever. Come along, let's go.
Let's do this. We're going to find her. And as you guys search the room in silence of this dead night, grasping through the blackness, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, 5-minute break.
Woo! I made it. We're all still alive, guys.
Nice. Let's figure this out. We saw something cool. We can like turn them. Like if this started like a guard's car popping off, I can like use them as a distraction and fade away to darkness and do Assassin's Creed on the guards. Make them just knock them out, not kill them.
If there's anything guards hate, is it's getting Assassin Creeded.
It's true. I've heard it once, I've heard it 100 times. Don't Assassin's Creed me.
Don't Assassin's Creed me, brah.
Brah?
Brah. She's brah, don't Assassin's Creed me. Brah. Come on,
That
brah.
sounds a bit too sexy. Hey, brah. Don't Assassin's Creed me, brah.
Don't Assassin's Creed me, brah. Peace.
Lord, hear me now. Young boats and English boys crashing out in supermounts, electric fences and guns. You swallow me. I'm a pill on your tongue. Here on the
Neon lights make him come? Did I just do that right? Hope not. I can't blame him. In there. Done that.
And late in a star's light, it begins to explode, and all the people in a dream wait for the machine to pick the shit up, leave it clear. Kidding over here, what you learning in school is the rise of an eastern sun gonna be good for everyone.
Has Discord been laggy for everyone, or just me?
That's alright on my end. I haven't noticed.
The radio station
If you're wondering, Serena, it's always you.
music turned into
Ouch.
Not talking about you, Serena. I am saying in general. If you're wondering, hey, is this me? Yes, it is in fact you.
us to leave.
Wait, you have disconnected before. Don't give me that shit.
No, lots of times. However, you'll never notice that I've disconnected. Well, you guys will notice. However, I'll never acknowledge it because I can fix it in post.
Ah,
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear.
too.
at least the recording sounds half decent. But yeah. Meow, meow, meow.
Now, say it now.
Ideally, the peak podcasting would be we're all in person, and then some of the we're all in person over a wired Ethernet connection. So even if there is lag, it's not between us, and it doesn't affect the stream. Might get a little choppy, but it wouldn't affect the actual recording. That would be peak.
Nice. Lucky.
That's when GME breaks for 2069. Get our podcasting
Okay.
blimp.
Oh, that's cool. I was like, recently I just found a 3D printer I was looking into, and I was like trying to figure out something to get it. I think I might try to make my own characters for games and stuff.
You gonna print out your own minis? That's cool, man.
Yeah, I honestly do it for friends. If they like give me $5, I'll pay for the, the
plastic?
The plastic is, Yeah.
Bringing it back
Help
to
me
the
pay.
table. Dr. Ambervius and Frank, you guys sit in the presence of a completely mad child, driven insane through years of torture. She stuffs living organisms into her mouths and chews them, not even swallowing all of it, just letting the viscera of moving, squirming flesh run down her mouth.
Been better if you said Edgar. That's it's inside him, right? Edgar?
Icker.
You guys do
Yep.
see a couple squids get shoved into her mouth as black inky ichor oozes down her chin.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. You
I
might
better,
want to kill that
Serena.
child.
Getting your icker fix.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna head towards the room, not the room that Bane and something went, and Bane and Frank went in. So I'm gonna head to the next room over where there's a few tables, it looks like, or a massage.
Put your character on the map there.
What do you think, Bane? Are we allowed just to knock this little evil child out and head on out? I'm afraid she'll start screaming if we leave it behind us.
Bane starts pouring some chloroform onto a rag and he's like, oh no, already ahead of me.
Okay, please.
She'd kill her instead, but okay.
And loose.
Quiet voice of violinist that I've known for exactly one day.
Oh yeah, Bane's going to coerce the child near him and cover her mouth with the rag.
Not hard to do. You take this innocent child. Easy to
Innocent,
fool.
my Wookie.
Just because this child has been tortured mercilessly doesn't mean... it doesn't mean like she's
Exactly,
done
don't
anything
even
wrong.
finish the sentence.
Okay, I'm sorry. You go ahead and chloroform the small child who does puts up a little bit of weak resistance, like the tiny
Happily
little
torture
punches.
this child until she stops being awake.
You watch the terrified panic in her eyes fade slowly to unconsciousness.
I'll tuck her behind a bookshelf.
Yeah, you hide her away.
Why?
Yeah.
Should either let her out or take, or put her to sleep.
Yeah, Wookie, you said the library is connected to the room anyway, right?
That's correct.
Oh, I'll just carry her back to where I found her.
No problem. You place her back in bed as if nothing ever happened.
This the bed?
It is.
Is this also an open area?
It is. There's a couple of personal items. Table full of different bowls of wiggling food.
Do I see her when she comes in?
So is this like entire area connected?
Everything. It's like
The white...
secret patches.
Yeah, the white things are the doors. And I just connected the library and her room together because I realized I was putting you in her room when you actually stepped in the library. And I was like, okay, well, these rooms are the same now.
Cool.
Nice.
Can I walk out the door this way then?
Which way is this way?
Oh,
Yes, you can. You step into a courtyard. I was hoping you had actually go here.
I'm scared.
Frank's
no,
still
you're-
following Bane. Frank has no plan than to follow Bane. The two
Understood.
of them are separated at the moment.
Absolutely. Oh, this is going to be good. You'll like this. It's cool.
Wait,
Frank's not just going to wander off by himself at this point. I know that's your MO, but no. Safety in numbers.
That's fair. I trust Frank.
okay, so do I see them going out or like
Where specifically is Little Horse and Serena at this point?
So I was following Serena, so I'm wherever Serena is.
yeah, so I went in here while they were still talking to the girl in here.
So you would see Serena and you as well, Little Horse, as you guys step into this courtyard. Dr. Ambervius takes a chloroform rag and smothers a child in her own bed with it. And then
You
steps...
didn't. Shit.
And then
Keep
steps
walking.
back.
She was a scary ass girl. She deserved it. All right. Voice in my head. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. You guys,
I need to explain nothing to you.
I don't care.
remaining
That's
quiet.
even more concerning.
Wait a minute, see something, say something. What the heck? Serena, what's going on? You guys seeing this, figuring it's for the best, making sure that the small girl doesn't scream out and alert the whole house. Watch her put down to bed, you guys emerge into this rear courtyard. And see a garden in the inner court, and it seems innocuous enough at first. And
Can I
then you
do
take a
can I
closer
check it?
look.
Okay.
Immediately, Dr. Impervious, you are almost overwhelmed. You see a beautiful array of poisonous plants back here, just at first glance.
Oh shit, I love it here. Everybody, I don't care what we were doing before we got here. This is important. And Bane's just gonna start bottling stuff up, putting it in cases, putting it in his backpack, not even caring what it is, just slapping on some gloves and just getting to work.
A
Is
sunbeam
there a,
comes down from parted clouds as angels start to sing. You are in Willy Wonka's Wonderland. You are a kid in a candy shop.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
I'm gonna
is there a
need
poisonous frog?
either a botany or a pharmacy roll as designated by the module, or a zoology roll to identify
Pharmacy?
Yes, botany, pharmacy, or zoology are the science roles or natural world roles designated in Ho Fang's hidden arsenal. This
Extreme success, give me the shit.
Okay. Now, there are a few things designated in the module. However, since this is a cultist special secret garden, I'm going to allow you to come up with 2 things on your own that you would like to procure here.
I'll write down stuff designated first.
All right. So, what is in here in the module? You see different bushes of nightshade, giant barrel cactuses, which you recognize from the American Southwest as peyote plants, as well as these giant stalks of huge colas from enormous cannabis plants that just line the entire perimeter of this place.
Cannabis?
Hell yeah.
I mean, not poison, but okay.
Well, technically, right?
You got to try a high enough dose.
So, nightshade, peyote plants, cannabis.
Looking down into the pond, you notice some movement.
Are there any poisonous frog and a really bright colored frog in here?
You do see a poisonous frog. I'll let Serena Google a cool poisonous frog that you see.
Alright.
But strangely, swimming around in a odd, undulating, grasping manner, hard to see as it changes its camouflage before your eyes, you see a blue-veined Australian octopuses. Several tiny blue-veined Australian octopi.
How many can I
Take
procure?
With an extreme success, as many as you'd like. This is my octopus teacher, and you are in love.
That guy's gonna lend some help action. I don't know what the hell you're doing with these octopuses, but I mean I can help you hold down some of their many arms or something.
Can you give me a dice to roll for the amount I can pick up?
Go ahead and roll a d4. You saw 3, but I'll say there's 4 in there. Wow.
Oh,
They're all-
I love this one.
I am Mr. Nimbus.
I love it here. I'm never leaving. Is it just octopi in there?
Looking closely, you do see some pufferfish as well.
How many?
It says 2 blowfish,
Can
also
I-
known as pufferfish, parentheses.
Can I just take both of those?
You all watched Dr. Impervious pull out a straw hat, put a piece of wheat in his mouth, and then sit down cross-legged with a fishing pole. While goes by, one of the pufferfish get pulled up.
So far, nightshade, peyote plants, cannabis, blue-veined Australian octopus, and blowfish.
And I'll allow 2
Sound
more
what I like.
of your choice, as this is a rare, this is a rich person's hothouse. The second one you found full of dangerous, inebriating plants.
Ah, yes, it was made for me.
You do see a lot of flowers of questionable origin. You're not sure.
So most of the stuff I would give you is plants, since the animals were in the pond.
That is correct. The surrounding the pond is this lovely garden where you see that most of the plants being cultivated for here in Ho's personal garden are for just from the collection of the inebriating plants, you can tell that this is a party, but then some of the more deadly ones are making you question the intentions of this garden's owner. And as you feel the second blowfish hook onto the line and you start reeling them in,
Don't you dare. Ah, fuck.
6 cultists start climbing over the walls and descending towards you all.
I throw the blowfish at him. Just like, blowfish, I choose
Oh
you.
shit!
Throw the blowfish at him.
Okay, give me a second.
I was just imagining, like, in Pokemon, when you have a Pokemon on the fishing line, you just whip it over into the guy's face.
Oh, the other plants I want to get are angel's trumpets and castor.
Angel trumpets and castor. Sorry, what was that?
Castor beans for ricin.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Going full Breaking Bad here.
Well, I already have nightshade. That's one of the more deadly things, and it takes less to refine. The castor's just a pain in the ass to make. But angel trumpets cause paralysis and hallucinations.
That's the one I have.
Sounds like a good time.
All right, for the angel trumpet, please roll a d4, please.
Oh.
1d10.
Can I disappear into the stealth?
One moment, Doctor
the
Who.
shadows?
Or excuse me, one moment, Serena. Let's finishing off this finishing product of the finishing move. Yeah, let's finish up this poison and then we'll get back into this combat here. We need a D100 roll on the angel trumpet, please. $83. Flanomania, abnormal desire to disobey social norms. Oh, flamboyant.
They're already doing that by being in a cult.
That's fair. That is against normal society's rules. So go ahead and this Angel's Trumpet, go ahead and roll 1d10 for damage, as well as the effect makes you flamboyant as fuck.
So it makes them gay.
No, it doesn't make them gay. It just makes them... Well, that would be against the social tendencies. Is it? No.
So do I not have the normal things that Angel Trumpet does?
No, it doesn't make you gay because
squares and rectangles.
The reason it doesn't make you gay is because a percentage of the population is normally gay, so that would be that'd be incorrect. No, what this does is it makes you a flashy dresser. It makes you peacock. Fast cars, loose women.
Oh well, that's useless.
It makes you have a midlife crisis. This the Angel Trumpet. All right, and then let's do the Castor Bean. Go ahead and roll a d4, please. All right, that's going to be, that makes sense, 4d10 on the damage. And then a d100 roll, please. Four. Lottery Mania, extreme desire to take part in gambling and lotteries.
I have that for
reroll it.
Toxin.
Reroll the D100 then, if we already got a gambling addiction causing drugs. 76. Onychotilomania, compulsive picking at the fingernails. Yikes.
Like how badly?
If it's a disorder,
Sure.
I believe that the mania would probably make you remove your fingernails. So for this, yeah, that would make sense. So for the caster bean, 40-10 damage, and you rip your fingernails out.
Oh no.
Does that do them extra
Yeah.
damage?
Right? That's how you kill yourself. You go all the way down to 1 hit point, and then to finish yourself off, you tear your fingernails out and bleed to death.
That'd be cool.
That would be an acceptable end for some of my enemies.
All right, I'll deal with that.
Then we're gonna get some. Everyone just roll a dexterity check so I can see everyone's dexterity scores, and I'll go ahead and assign everyone to the initiative order. These guys are. Wow, these guys are surprisingly dexterous.
They're at 90 or something?
85, 80, 75, 65, 65, and 45.
After I get my frog, can I disappear into the shadows? Or try?
I feel like you guys were just sprung upon by these cultists descending over the walls while you all were fishing.
Okay.
Why not? I'll give you a stealth. I'll say you guys, you just happen to see one in the moonlight as it casts a shadow on you. You can make a stealth roll.
Hey, I love you, Serena. 12. I got hard success. Don't fall into the... Come on.
Where's Little Horse? Whoops.
Right here.
Oh, hi. I meant, where is your dexterity score? And you are 60.
Yeah.
Nice. Six, seven.
All right, so these cultists are all going to descend on you. 3 of them.
Oh, there's 3 of them?
There's 6 of them.
Oh, okay. But I got a hard success, by the way.
On your stealth?
Yeah.
I'll give you 30 feet of movement. What are you stealthing around?
I'm gonna try to get to where. I'm gonna try to sneak behind one of them and then stab them in the back.
Where are you going to sneak from? You're just going around behind them, trying to stick in the shadows of the different cannabis plants?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go through this door and then go into here and then try to get behind to there.
So this room, these 2 rooms in the back here are not connected. You would be unable to go through the mansion that back way. However,
Okay, can I go this way and then? Up
I'll say,
here
yeah,
and
you
then
can go, yeah, exactly. You go around that side of the building and come out behind those guys on that side.
Alright.
Coming in off the walls like there. And then these 2 would be right about there. So this cultist will go run up on... Yeah, and you're stealth, so they wouldn't see you.
I'm around the corner, so when they pass by, I'll take my action. So I'll hold my action in D&D stance. Oh, it put some of that poison frog. It did from my needle. Oh yeah.
All right, so what happens is as these guys leap over the wall, immediately Dr. Ambervius and Little Horst, you guys see yourselves set upon by these cultists. Some kind of rag draped in front of their face as they lash at you with nasty-looking sickles. Little Horst, you are being attacked by one cultist, and Dr. Ambervius, you are being attacked by two.
Well, I have I mean, we came to this mansion just carrying our shotguns with us, I'm sure, just kind of slung over our shoulders. So I'm going to pull out my shotgun and take a shot at the cultist immediately east of me.
You taking your shotgun out of the box of roses, letting the roses fall to the floor.
Damn!
Nice roll. Hard success. That's going to hit.
And does the most damage, right? Because he's close range.
Close range shotgun's going to hurt. And then Dr. Ambervius, we have a miss and a hit. A normal success to hit you. So because this gentleman rolled a hard success on his attack, he is going to hit you, Little Horst, with the scythe just as you blast him with your shotgun.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your shotgun damage. 10 yards.
Yep, trying to figure out how to... It's like 1d8.
Nice roll. Is that right?
No, you're supposed to roll more. This is shotgun.
It's a 20 gauge shotgun.
Sorry, it's 2d6.
Yeah,
I
and
was
it's
going to say,
close
1d8
range
seemed a
because-
little bit light.
There you go.
Whoa, 2 sixes. Nice.
Filthy cultists.
Wipe the world clean of your scum with my trusty shotgun. I always feel like I do have to check the shotgun stats because of roll 20 not being 100% accurate. A P1912 pump 20 gauge shotgun.
Close range.
Says 2d6 for 10 yards, 1d6 for the next range, and then 1d3 for the last range. Yep, you got it right.
Nice.
And nice roll. Yeah, and with that roll, I think that particular cultist is super fucked.
Sweet.
Yeah, he has 12
Nice.
hit points exactly. You paste him, blowing his brains across the wall.
Hell yeah.
So you guys watch this cultist run up on Little Horse and just get turned into mist.
Nice. Good job.
All right. Look,
Dr. Impervious.
Hmm?
You have 2 attacks coming in at you. You are currently surrounded.
Am I allowed to dodge?
You are allowed to dodge each attack.
Nice. Wait, what? Damn, your dodge is amazing.
A normal success versus a normal success means that you dodge successfully. These scythes whiz by your hair, but you avoid them.
Matrix.
Like Neo, yeah, you totally dodge him.
Cool.
You do like a cartwheel sideway flip.
And Dr. Bane, it is now your turn.
Can I use a pufferfish grenade? Like, what's the range on that?
As a general rule of thumb, I've been calling it 20 yards range, although I should start having you roll for range as well.
Mm-hmm. Because 20 yards is...
Let's do it now. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Oh, how dare you.
10
One.
yards.
10 yards? Okay, hold up.
It's a heavy gas.
10 yards? Where are this cultist? Serena? Yard is 3 feet. 10 yards would be
I mean 10 feet. I'm sorry.
You lie.
I lied. 10 feet.
10 feet for a grenade?
It's some chlorine stuff. It's really heavy.
Oh, you. What could you?
Oh,
I
but
tried-
you do damage the most.
I will say that you can catch both these two because they are within 10 feet of each other.
If you don't throw it, Heather. If you don't throw, yeah, it's 10 feet. So if she doesn't, she just drops it to the ground and puts the gas mask on. Should be fine.
I mean, I always have the
But
gas.
also Frank.
Frank has a gas.
Frank needs to hurry.
Yeah, Frank's got it.
Does he have it on?
Bane's gonna.
Frank can put it on. He doesn't have it on yet.
Frank's gonna pull down his gas mask and like kind of look at Frank as he does it, as he reaches into his pocket.
Frank is going to see if he notices.
Frank, I swear to God.
Wrong one. Yeah, he notices. Not that it was very hidden, but
Might be a good idea.
yeah, Frank throws his mask on as well.
Gonna drop the pufferfish thing. It's only 8 damage, but now they're addicted to gambling.
Yeah.
Well, if they're addicted to gambling, this is more dangerous because they're gonna gamble their life on killing you.
Well, not necessarily.
All right, I've got
Like,
the
can I
damage on
tell
these two.
if the actual effect of the grenade has like stuck yet?
You watch each of them just immediately squat down and start shooting dice.
Okay. Like, gentlemen, would you like to, I guess, how to put it? Maybe start a wager? Yeah. It's gonna pull out a deck of cards.
I usually would not want to, but I can't help myself. All right, that is going to be Frank's turn. You watch your friend pull out a deck of cards, start fanning them in front of these cultists who are must not gamble. No.
Jesus. Well, Frank's going to take their distraction, and he's going to try to shoot the closest one in the face.
All right, they're going to roll with disadvantage.
Blammo!
Just kills them outright.
Wow! Damn!
Ooh, that's not good. Yep, that's going to hit.
I don't know what the hell I hit the second time.
That's 12 damage. They're gone.
Yep, you go ahead
One's
and
dead.
blast half of the body of one of the cultists away. He's dead.
Hell
Oh, he
yeah.
won.
What's in this room now again? Does anything look particularly flammable?
Please don't burn it. We're in a room full of poisonous plants. Do you think that's the wisest decision? I don't think it is.
I think that this is a cesspool of villainy and hate, and I think it should be burned to the ground.
Not while we're in it.
Well, we'll just have
You
to
have
leave.
that
That's
gas
all.
mask, though.
We got a little bit of time.
You guys have gas masks, though.
You don't have one.
Yeah, Frank lights up a cigarette and then throws it at the closest curtain or whatever.
Frank, you fool.
Wait,
Fuck
we
this
still have to
place.
save the girl, you idiot!
Fuck the girl. Fuck this place. I saw that girl. She was eating worms and shit. I'm out of here.
That girl, the other girl.
Jack
Yeah,
Brady
no,
does
we'll-
run up and immediately stamps out your cigarette. Hey, man, we haven't found Joy yet. Come on, we can't burn this place down until we're ready.
Well, it's not going to burn down in 10 seconds, all right? This will give us the distraction we need to get out of here. So when the authorities show up, we can slip off into the night.
Hey, man, a cat's out of the bag. We've been discovered. Let's defend ourselves and get the hell out of here.
Shut the fuck up. You have back shit. Go back to hiding.
Lunatics.
Yeah, why the
you
fuck
get
are you
that.
guys hiding?
These two are in the initiative order.
Oh, they are? Okay. We can do some damage already. Damn. Hop out.
All right, Frank, blowing away one of the cultists. That's going to bring us to Little Horst.
Right. Well, sorry, based on the map, the nearest cultist to me is the one next to Dr. Bane, right?
Correct. Actually, that is the only cultist still engaged with Dr. Bane, as the other one has been blown apart.
Okay. I'm gonna have a shot at that guy.
Oh shit, Dr.
And
Bane.
probably hit Bane with some shrapnel. Very sad.
If it was a 99, I'd say yes, but rolling a 1 in Call of Cthulhu is kind of hard.
All good.
Goes wide, though. Yeah, you shoot him, and part of the robe flutters. Any movement on your turn?
Okay. It's my turn? Oh, it's their turn.
One cultist before you, Serena, but you are coming up. Any kind of movement on your turn, Little Horst?
Now I'm gonna plant my feet and get ready to shoot him again.
All right, I'll say you have a half cover around that corner from the one that Serena is sneaking up on.
Okay, so I want to, since I just got my frog, I'm gonna take out my hairpin, the one that I told you about. Put some of the poison from on the hair onto the hairpin, and then stab it into his neck.
I love it. Poison stealth attack. That is so Ezio. 1 second though, I gotta deal with one cultist first.
Okay,
He is gonna
that's
miss.
fine.
So, Frank, this cultist comes up to you, takes a swipe at you, and misses.
Ooh.
Serena.
Didn't even need to dodge. Oh god.
Nope, didn't even need to
Yes.
dodge. Serena, you go ahead, make your attack
All
stealthy. I'll give you advantage. You don't need it, but go ahead and roll that, push that bonus/penalty button.
Bonus?
As this guy tries to dodge out of the way as he sees you coming at the last second, he is going to take your poison in the neck. What poison are you using?
I'm using the poison frog. So it's usually they kill instantly. The bigger for a hunt, they're used for hunting.
So while you picked up a
paralyzing-
poisonous frog, I didn't get a biology roll or any kind of milking the frog for its poisons. So while you have a frog,
But you only have to the brighter colored frog always poisonous because
are you just stabbing this guy in the neck with the frog?
no, I swiped it on the edge of the blade.
I
onto
see.
the-
Okay.
and then I stabbed in his throat. So even if it doesn't work,
I got you.
Still.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't understand. You wipe your blade with frog poison, then you stab him. All right. I'm following you. Now, what's your knife damage?
a knife damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a. You rolled a stealth check. I need you to roll a brawl check.
Brawl check.
A stab him check with your knife.
Well, I snaked up on him. That's why I was like, but okay. It was all right. So brawl, you say? Brawl.
Yeah, give me a brawl check. Wow.
Okay.
That's gonna do it. All right. Do you have a knife damage on you?
I'm looking right now. Looking it up right now. Knife damage. Super.
Brass knuckles, Garrett, knife, medium, 1d4 plus 2 plus base damage. So go ahead and roll a d4. Stab this guy in the neck with your Brock Sampson knife.
D4.
So that's going to be 5 damage. And now go ahead and roll a d8 for the poison frog damage.
D8.
6 damage total. Yeah, so you just dive this neck into the neck of this cultist who doesn't even see it coming.
Usually this type of, I think this type of one is paralyzed. Anything.
What type of frog is it?
But I don't think we determined that.
You're right, we did. So we guess you have to determine what it is.
Doctor Who, I believe I assigned you the job of Googling a cool-ass frog.
I did. It's in the
Well, what's it called?
Discord. It's called D Pink for ES Floyd DS.
What's its common name?
Let me figure that out. Poison frog.
What does it look like?
It's dots. It has dots and it's pink. It's on the Discord. It's right there. It's a good resource. You see
Oh,
it.
wait. What'd you say the scientific name was?
It has it on it.
Poison ass frog.
Poison
That-
ass,
Murder frog.
it has it on the name. It says B.
Official name is Don't Lick Me.
Tortilla.
It's poison. I don't think that's a real. That's not a real name. That's literally
Don't
pink.
lick me.
Well, how do you? I figured this out.
Look, she's a violinist, not a frog person.
I got this. I got this.
It looks like a dart frog. Dart frogs don't paralyze. They kill when you touch them, if it enters your bloodstream. Usually they have to kill about 10 people, but again,
Oh
it
my
needs to be
God.
into your bloodstream. Not only that, did you pick that up with gloves? I didn't hear you say you did.
No.
You have
I
gloves
did
on?
pick up with gloves.
Ah.
You're all in your
I know. I
character.
didn't use the gloves. I used a jar. I put it in the thing. I used it.
Where did you get a
If
jar?
you look at my Discord, you can
Where'd you
fix
get
it
the
in a
jar?
jar.
Where'd you get a jar? You're a violinist.
Where's the jar? Where is it?
How'd you know to pick up that frog?
Stuffed it with a violin.
It had dots. It's colorful and
Not only that,
There you
isn't
go.
your clothing exposed? What if it decided to jump on you or something, huh?
Serena, I'm gonna need you to re-roll a new character.
Yeah, about time. I mean,
well, first of all,
First of all, don't come here trying to steal my job.
I'm not trying to steal your job. I just want this poison frog. Why do you have to be so obtuse about it?
Serena,
Because I have to go through so much bullshit to get a poison thing.
you
you just
see,
picked it up.
you have to go through so much bullshit to get a poison thing. Every episode, you have 17 new poisonous things.
That I have to
Yeah,
roll.
I'm not gonna
water
ask for the whole
fish.
damn world. You want the whole damn world?
Yeah,
I
because
don't.
profession. You're a violinist.
I'm actually a killer, but thank you. And I use poison.
Still.
Still, it's part of my profession.
How?
I don't know.
This is my
killer?
career.
My career is to kill people. Yep, I am. This is the character I was trying to make with Wookiee. Like,
Serena, you see dashing behind you one of the cultists duck into this back room and close the door.
that's not with me.
And then you are gonna get smacked.
Wait, who?
Wow. Go ahead and roll a dodge roll for, well, I guess you don't need to. Yeah, this cultist tries to smack you with the scythe. So I'm gonna tell you guys when you're being attacked. You need to tell me whether you're attacking them back or dodging, and then I'm gonna roll. I'm rolling too quickly. Fucking this up. I'm sorry. That cultist disappears into that room. That cultist takes a swing at Serena. Coming from behind.
Can you delete
Wait,
cultist dead and actually like ping whenever a cultist moves? Because you're saying that cultist went there, but I don't. Okay, that one.
I'm moving them
Do
around.
I not? Oh my god, what's happening?
Because you said the cultist went by Serena, but this is nowhere near Serena.
No, she just
Yeah,
saw
that's
this
not me.
one move, and equally, Dr. Impervious and Francis, you see a cultist duck behind the one you're currently engaged with into the back room that you have
Isn't
not
this
been
one
into.
the one that Frank shot?
No, while he's standing in the same position, that is another cultist.
See, this is why you have to talk.
Yep, I gotta describe it, you're right. And, I mean, imagine the nightmare situation for the listeners who are listening to a podcast with maps.
Yeah.
I love a new podcast I found called Well, There's Your Problem. It's a podcast with slides.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah, it's
Nice.
really good. Get
Wait,
a-
does that say? Are you
Doesn't
telling me I
sound
don't
the least
have my
bit
poison
confusing.
frog now?
Seems fine.
It's great. They describe a bunch of engineering disasters, and they're like, well, here's a picture of the bridge collapsed into the river on top of a bunch of people.
Nice. I like your vision at least.
So he ducks in there, takes and misses you. And that's going to bring it to coming behind you like a freight train. Little horse, you are almost knocked over as Jack Brady leaps past you guys. And he's going to disappear back into this room where that final cultist has disappeared. Roger Carlyle, go ahead and come up here. He'll take out a 45 and take a shot at this cultist and currently engaged with Dr. Impervious. It's a good roll.
Since he missed me with his scythe, can I take an initiative to like use my my violin string and wrap it around his arm and like try to hog tie him down?
I'll allow it.
Maybe cut a little bit because it's fucking Scott. Get his ass. I'm pushing it! I failed. I break my foot. That's what I get for trying to be cool.
Unfortunately, the cult is a little too slippery. However, you hear a 45 crack, and half of this guy's cultist brain, engaged with Dr. Impervious, is no longer attached to his head.
Who? Damn. That's what I'm talking about. NPCs, you need to do your shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Almost surprised, yeah, Roger is going to grin and be like, yeah, take that, you cultist, yeah.
Well, at least it ain't go racist. I approve.
Nah, it's not worth it.
No, totally, man.
I mean, if you're funny and racist, I think Tony Hinchcliffe taught us all that it's you can be racist against Asians as much as you want. If you're funny.
Yeah.
No. That's a funny situation, but we are in a odd time where people are like throwing out accusations of people against people like, hey, this guy's racist, against people who are not racist and have actually done a lot of good for minorities in their communities. But we're getting off the subject. So that is going to bring us back up to the top. This cult member here. I'll go ahead and delete that cult member because he doesn't have any brains in his skull anymore. At this point, this cultist, also engaged with Dr. Bane, is in a bit of a surrounded situation. I'm going to attack Dr. Impervious. What would you like to do?
Continue to dodge because I don't have a weapon on hand right now.
All right, go ahead and roll your dodge. You successfully dodge out of the way. It is your move.
Cool. How close is he?
You just missed with this nasty-looking sickle.
No, like, is he close enough for me to, like, kiss him on the cheek?
If you lean in.
Alright, I want to stuff one of the pufferfish grenades into his mouth and pull the pin.
Yeah, like in Castlevania, when Belmont gets the Morningstar whip into a vampire's mouth, you watch it expand and his face puff up like it's really, really full, and then you guys duck out of the way as he erupts into poisonous mist. He's toast.
That's like a concentrated version of it. Oh, yeah, it's toast.
Doesn't get much more concentrated than in your mouth. Jack Brady, by some miracle, slams the door shut right as all the poisonous fumes waft towards him.
Nice, lucky Jeff. But now you have to worry about the one guy. Another guy.
I mean, I'm gonna open the door anyway and go in after him.
Naturally. Assuming he would have moved out of the range of the deadly gas by then.
No, let him get a taste.
It is still your turn, and you do have your movement.
Then yeah, walking into the room.
All right. Now this was the pufferfish grenade.
Yep, the one that causes gambling addictions.
Go ahead and roll up. Roll
I
up some
did.
damage. Oh, what was the damage
10
on
damage.
it? 2 damage.
10.
Whoa.
Why are you gonna kill all our NPCs that are trying to do things?
NPC should have been prepared.
There's Jack's stats.
He does not have enough of that.
He should have. He's a pretty brawny guy. He should have a pretty high AP or HP.
Besides, if push comes to shove, I can get him an antidote.
Wait, it's pufferfish. It's not really an expert.
As you open up this door, you see Jack and this final cultist running towards this back room. Bursting through this door and this second door in this tiny little hallway, they run back into this room back here.
Oh man, save her! Save her, Jack!
And you watch just as that cultist gets into that back room, he falls to his knees and then onto his face in a heavy thud.
Good. Oh, Jack. Yeah.
He's not moving.
Oh, wait, they both got poisoned? Damn.
You watch as Jack holds up a handkerchief over his mouth and coughs heavily. It's starting to turn pink.
Ooh. Can I first aid him?
Well,
Oh, wait, no.
you step into this room
Hey,
and you
Mason?
see something interesting.
What's up?
Go to that. What's this movie?
The pavilion in which this cultist ducks under from the garden and sprints through. You follow him, and you see now that there is this Buddha statue underneath the pavilion in which head has been turned, revealing a secret tunnel behind the statue into a hidden shrine. As you hurry through this narrow passageway, you see the walls covered in these small alcoves. Vials, some glowing, some dark as the night, pulling in all light, seem to be some kind of extracted fluids from the garden outside, a repository that you hurry through into this back room. You also notice a lot of guns. A lot of poisoning guns in that little alcove, but
Can I just
Fuck
take
yeah.
poison? Yeah, can I just take the poison? I care not for guns.
you take note of it, and passing through to Jack as he coughs violently, you see in this back room some interesting things.
Ooh.
Beyond the door is a small room about 20 feet square with a ceiling 12 feet high. Inside, a statue of the bloated woman dominates the room, while nearby is a tall teak cabinet. Although, that's not the first thing that your eyes are immediately drawn to, a glass coffin in the corner of the room containing a woman. You watch as Jack spittles up these little flecks of blood all over this glass coffin, looking down at the woman within, trying to figure out a way to free her.
Wow. Wow.
And as
Jack,
you
what's wrong with
approach,
your girlfriend?
Yeah, once first aiding him, can I give him some of the recuperative ointment?
He takes it from you and absentmindedly tries to repair himself, and seeing that you're trying to help him and that he is actively dying of a toxin, he takes the time and sees the wisdom in it. You look over and see above this coffin a tiny cage with 2 fat rats positioned directly over the woman's head.
Oh, is this like that medieval torture where they put the rats in the bucket and they put fire on top of the bucket?
Yes.
That'd be cool. Ah, that's so fucking cool.
However, as you look over this contraption, appreciating its ingenuity, you see that the cage containing the rats is movable and can be positioned over any one of these different 7 compartments. 6 splitting the body equally, and then 1 over the head. You look down at one of the legs and see where the body of Miss Cho has been terribly scarred and gnawed away by the rats. You meet her eyes and you see horribly panicked madness. Is that a little horse? I'm sorry.
Well,
Did we kill this last guy, or is he still alive?
you're about the guy next to you.
Yeah. No, the other guy.
The guy right in front of you is barely still standing. He is bleeding out heavily. Most of his blood is on the floor, in fact.
So he's the one that got shot in the head, right?
What's my speed?
That's fine.
I believe your movement... Damn it. It's probably going to be around like 10.
I'm looking for it. Hang on. Fuck it. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna head north.
I'll
I'm
say that
heading
you
north.
can get into that first room. You step onto this outdoor shrine and see that the statue of Buddha has had its head turned around twice, revealing a secret passageway that you look down into.
How do you do that?
Gotcha.
Is there like a shift or something? Right? Alright, cool.
Movement.
It's around 8.
An investigator can move a number of yards up to 5 times their movement value in 1 round.
What's the movement value?
If both dexterity and strength are equal or less than size, movement is equal to 7. If either strength or dexterity is equal to or greater than size, or if all 3 are equal, movement is 8. If both strength and dexterity are greater than size, movement of 9.
Alright, so all in, I can actually get to the Buddha. I think that's what this is.
I can move 9.
Same. 9 times 5, right?
Well, if he's dead, I'm gonna go meet up with them.
9 times 5, that would be 45 yards of movement in 1 turn. So yeah, you just get to the cusp of that secret passage behind the statue, and you see in the alcoves all the different poison vials and guns.
I wanna go over there too. Can we just kill this guy and head in there?
Yeah, he only had 1 hit point left. You kind of push him over.
Oh, can I push him into the water so he can feed the fishes?
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
octopus
you,
immediately start
There
eating him.
anymore. I took them all.
Oh yeah, yeah. You push him over into the pond. He just drowns. Nothing eats him.
Oh.
And you guys all make your way into this back room, the glass coffin.
Wait. I'm gonna grab me a gun. Like if you, what type of guns does the guy in here?
All sorts of guns. You see that they go back a long time, some more than 100 years old. You just see some rough cuts of hewn wood, antiques.
Oh, the old-fashioned thing. Oh, nice.
You also find some alcoves just piled up with modern guns. It seems like Ho likes to have Not only the traditional antique and collector's item, but also a healthy ability to defend himself.
Is there any shotguns or miniguns or something like that?
Yeah, it takes your time as you look it over. Now, this room is dominated by a giant. At the end of the short passage, iron grill work guards a locked door behind which you guys all come through, and the statue of the bloated woman dominates the entire room. It's about 8 feet tall and depicts what is a woman. She looks humanoid, other than a long trunk that comes out of her face.
Gotcha. So she's like an elephant trunk or
Is that-
something?
Art?
The statue?
No, like
Maybe
a
it's spot hidden.
server.
That's right.
You posted the fat lady in art. Is that it?
That is the bloated woman, yes.
Which one? And this
That is-
resources?
Concerning in some sense.
Which is in the Discord?
Reported for nudity.
You should have put a spoiler on that. You're right. Can see a nipple.
I don't even think that counts. It's just so decrepit.
It's not
What are you
exactly
talking about?
attractive. You're right.
Go to art.
Oh, art.
She looks like she stinks.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Nice. Sexy.
Get out.
I make a sarcastic joke. Thank you very much.
No.
I'm not. Fucking-
Look at those bruise marks and the blood and the. Was she floating in? Okay, this is what we see. That's horrifying.
Ominously.
You all feel pressure, and that uneasy, anxious feeling grows and grows until it threatens to overwhelm you. You look around and see the same panic rising up in everyone.
Can I,
And
do
then
a
you
smart
look
hidden and-
down, and looking at Miss Choi inside of the coffin, you follow her gaze up towards the ceiling.
Just be thankful for what's
I don't.
I hope you
I'm gonna take my guns and say, nope.
And what you see on the ceiling are giant red Chinese characters. I'm going to need everyone to make a power roll.
Alright. Power!
Oh, well, fuck.
Hard
Excuse
percent.
me.
Oh, fuck.
Is there a way to push it, or am I just fucked?
No.
Oh, can I use one luck to get myself to success?
Hey,
I'm gonna go
you never
ahead.
know. Power might be a bad thing.
I'm
I
going to
use
go
the
ahead and
17
do you
luck.
guys a favor. This is a hard power roll. The
I got
only
a hard
person
success.
to succeed is Dr. Impervious. The rest of you all watch Dr. Impervious continue to look at the ceiling with a curious look in her face as you leave your bodies. Your incorporeal spirits are pulled up into the lettering on the ceiling, and you're immediately
No.
assaulted
Wait.
by a wave of wailing cries and screams as hundreds of voices who have previously been trapped in the ceiling assault you with psychic energy. You
Fucking
are
no.
trapped in a churning psychic vortex of chaos.
Fuck.
I may have rolled.
That's where we leave this campaign.
Oh no, we're not done yet.
Oh,
I
shit.
love me a cliffhanger, but this is a trap.
Nice.
I need Francis, Serena, and Little Horse, everyone who has been pulled and trapped into the ceiling of the bloated woman, to make a sanity check.
Yes.
Wow. Is this a sanity roll we want to pass or not?
Oh yes, you always want to pass your sanity rolls. You guys
Wow.
hear the screaming and it wrenches and tears at the back of your mind, but you hold on. The madness, it's overwhelming. It's only a matter of time before it pulls you in. I need everyone to make another power roll as you try and reach out and pull yourselves out of the painting.
Can I push my...
Is this one another hard, or is it just a regular power?
It's hard.
Oh shit.
Oh, no, I don't even have... I'm not gonna...
Do I notice that they're not in their bodies?
You look around and you immediately see your friends stop reacting and go into catatonic states.
Shoot them things! Shoot the woods! Words. Destroy the words!
Do I know that they're staring at the ceiling like that?
Doesn't look normal.
I know, but are they staring at the ceiling while they're in the catatonic state?
Yes, they look like turkeys in a rainstorm, just open mouth.
Can I just chloroform everybody?
I'll say that Dr. Impervious starts going around and chloroforming everyone. I need you all to make another sanity check as the screams bear into your souls.
Uh-oh.
Francis, roll a d4. Little Horse, roll a d4.
Damn!
Both of you lose one sanity as the wails continue to reek. All right. Wait, someone else failed. Someone else just rolled a success, right? Oh, Serena. Yeah, go ahead and roll a d4 as well, please, for sanity.
D4?
Oh, wait, you succeeded
I
in your sanity
succeeded,
check.
didn't
I'm
I?
sorry. What I got confused on was the power roll. Yeah, everyone failed their power roll. All right, so no sanity loss for Serena as the wailing continues. I need you guys to make another power roll to try and wrench yourselves out of the ceiling.
Oh, does chloroforming them not help?
Woo!
Wait.
Little Horst and Frank, you immediately find some way to tear yourselves out, and you pull, and looking behind you,
room.
you feel the souls. You also, Little Horst and Francis, you feel each other's souls, and looking around for a moment, you feel Serena still trapped, unable to make her way out, and you reach out, grabbing hold of her soul and pulling her down back into your bodies.
Oh, well, that's a cheat.
I need
Thank you.
I need Dr. Bane to roll a d3.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna pass up. Together.
Serena,
Yes.
you feel yourself being pulled by your friends back into your body. You are so close to being trapped in the ceiling forever and being driven mad. But your friends, looking out for you, saw that your soul was about to be returned. And then, right as you are about to take your first breath, a rag goes over your mouth and you inhale a bunch of chloroform, immediately passing out, struggling with the strong hands of Dr. Impervious. You're as you feel your consciousness slip away after just having returned to your body.
No, I'm cool with this. This is fine.
This is an assassin.
And as you guys,
Am I
helping
this
Jack
was
Brady
episode?
No.
and Roger Carlyle free Miss Choi out of the glass coffin and picking up Serena's limp form, you guys secret out of the mansion in the dead of night, recovering your flower girl and discovering some of the mysteries here in Shanghai. We're going to leave it there this week.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Machine gun and
That was a
shotgun.
fucking close one.
It's only appropriate. We brought Serena's limp body into this. We're bringing it back out that way.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess. Accurate.
She came in blacked out. She's going to leave blacked out.
Well, before that happens, I'm adding my shotgun and...
I
What you
almost
got
killed you right
there?
there, Serena.
I noticed.
It specifically mentions in the module that if the investigator's body is unable to receive their soul, then they're trapped in the ceiling forever.
Yeah.
we-
Wait, could you destroy the
I mean,
mirrors with
While it would probably be a little annoying for Dark God, obviously, there does seem to be a certain joy in creating, essentially, I guess, Ketty in our campaign, where every session they die.
I'm fine with not dying every session.
I kind of like it.
I love Kenny, dude.
Hey,
It's
kill
fucking
yourself,
funny.
damn.
Oof.
Now, it would be a pain in the ass re-rolling a new character every week, but, I mean, Kenny's just a staple. That's just a fun character. Come on, meow.
Nice.
And just so I don't have to do
Did it
this next week. Okay, so we're going to be off for a few weeks. I will post some of the clues that you guys picked up in the mansion. In this particular room, there's a giant teak cabinet that has a bunch of stuff in there. I'll post the clues contained within. It seems like there is some... Ooh,
Can we
there's...
just say we grabbed everything and put it in a bag and have it, we can like check it out later?
There's another good trap. God, there's so many good traps in this mansion.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I wanted to burn it down. You goddamn NPCs going away.
Mansion's
Alright, when I
unholy.
wake up, we can burn this place down.
All right, I got a boogie then. The Wookiee, how long? Where the hell are you going?
2 weeks.
4th of July party up in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, right.
Oh, you're gonna bring? Can I go with you?
Yeah,
Unless
man,
there's
you're
weight
invited.
and
Yeah, you're
beer.
invited. Everyone's invited.
Thought about it. It's quite the plane ride. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing. It's travel. I'd be happy to see y'all there, but I understand if you can't make it, as it is a long-ass way. But,
Are you
wait, man.
driving
That's,
there, or
man.
are you going as far?
Next game should be on the 12th of the next month of July.
All right.
Next month of July?
July 12th.
July 12th, the 12th of July, the day after
Yeah.
the 11th, but the day before the
Can't
13th.
believe we're gonna be missing 2 games.
It'll be good. I got a lot of catching up to do on some of the shmori here. I will be honest that I haven't even read this chapter, so it'll be good to, do the legwork as a DM. But until we play again in a few weeks, guys, thank you very much for playing. Good night.
All right, thank you.
Good.
Since you're going to be gone for 2 weeks, can you go through some of this housekeeping stuff now?
Of course.
Like, oh, we're gonna do some housekeeping? What's happening?
Oh, for me, I know I have a lot of stuff. Mainly, the damages and effects of the poisons I picked up, what the 6 books are, and I think
Oh
that's...
yeah, my frog. Can I get understand what my frog does?
Forget your frog.